Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. You all had a lot of interest in seeing this one continue, which I am thankful for. Thank you for all the views and everything. This one kind of had a late burst of views, too. It started off with low counts and then got bigger. And I promise I am not trying to obsess about any view counts. It's just the way I'm going to run the channel for probably the rest of 2024, just for an experiment. So, as you have done before, if you are interested in Final Fantasy Tactics, please do the views, do the shares, do the whole 9 yards. Where's that phrase come from? Anyway, because I'm looking at all the numbers for determining whether series are going to continue or not. So we are trying to save Ezel Berber. Boy, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That is the new move. That is the white dog over there wearing purple and the dumb hat on the right side. Although he's doing a pretty good job by himself, he does need some assistance. But we are hamstrung because we cannot use items in this scenario, or rather we can't without breaking the law. I don't know if she can reach him from there. 78% chance to hit. Let's try it. Okay. Ezel putting everyone to sleep has definitely helped us out. These guys, we're about even on levels, but we just have a bad matchup. This early in the game, everything for your team comes down to items because you don't have enough flexibility to survive otherwise. And unfortunately, with items illegal in this scenario, it's going to be a little tough to balance that out. We don't have the raw power to survive otherwise. But I think we'll be possibly okay. We just have to keep up the pressure. The biggest problem I have, I don't remember if I mentioned it, is our boy Pyro here. I've recently switched his class to White Mage, and when you level up, you gain stats based on what class you are. And Pyro started life as a physical fighter, so he has been gaining his strength and such. But now that I have switched his class, his magic offense is just not very good. And we need to try to work on that. But there's nothing we can do for that other than grind. And speaking of grinding, we are making a lot faster progress in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance than I thought we did. I mentioned before that the way I played this game before, I was at my old job, my first job, and I would play this game on breaks. And I believe what's going on is, obviously being at the job, my breaks were only 10, 15, 20 minutes long, 30 minutes at best, and a game like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, playing it only 30 minutes at a time, everything takes a while. Plus, I grinded a bunch between a couple episodes, and I came to realize that Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and possibly the original one, the gameplay is the grinding. The gameplay, the fun of it, the interest of it, is about the battles you get up to between the story fights, basically. So, I think what's going on is, when I would play this at work, maybe I went an entire week of playing the game, a half hour at a time on breaks, but only doing random battles to power up my team, so it felt like the game took 1,000 years. That's one of the cool parts of this job on YouTube, that I'm getting to see the games that I've felt have taken a long time don't actually take nearly as long as I think they do, once I'm able to review the footage, Once I'm able to review the footage, edit around the grinding, see all the times I had to pause to pee, that kind of thing. And I'm seeing that some of these games that I thought took dozens upon dozens of hours don't actually take that long. Oh my god! Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Is that a summoner? I forget what that class is called. Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna beat the crap out of her, since she has a field-wide attack. Boosh! It's probably him. I'm probably misgendering that character. In Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, every human, other than, like, Ritz, the named characters, are male. And all of the Numu and Moogles and Bonga, I think, are referred to as they, and all the Viera are girls. I don't remember. Final Fantasy Tactics Classic did not have such a restriction, but Advance had to kind of keep things a little bit simpler because of its smaller cartridge size and all that. Remember, Final Fantasy Tactics Classic was on a CD, so it had a lot more room to maneuver. Okay, so who's wounded here? God, we're all wounded. It's taking both of my white mages to keep the team up, and that is partly because we cannot use items. There we go. Alright, let's keep this going. I mean, we've got most of this. No, wait. I was talking and didn't notice Ezel went down. Okay, I thought that was an automatic loss. So knowing that we're still okay, we should be able to win this without too many problems. Yeah, just stay there. Because Ezel, although he was doing... some status ailments to the enemy, he wasn't exactly contributing much to the offense. And looking at the enemy's makeup... I mean, the fact that he put everyone to sleep one last time has kind of helped us out. If we can just knock down another one of them, like this. Come on! Ah! Oh, man. Hit rates in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance are much smaller than Final Fantasy Tactics Classic, and I like it. Oh, God. If that lands, I think my dude's gonna take extra damage from the fall. Anyway, this game really puts an advantage on you if you can dodge everything. It's always hit, never be hit. My favorite thing in Monster Rancher of all games. Okay, we need to put a stop to this horseshit. Luckily, that's not got very good accuracy. But, oh, come on, man. Well, no choice. As long as I get somebody. Boosh. Good job, Elias. I'm gonna leave that archer alone as long as I can. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Air Render, that is a monk move. That's a good combination, monk and fighter, because fighter has such an extremely high amount of offense. Okay. But we definitely have the advantage here, thanks to the white mages. If we did not have the ability to heal ourselves, this would be much more of a problem. Let's see, can I get both tiles? I can. Okay, so Pyro. No Pyro. Dipshit. Hop off. There you go. Now cure yourself. Keep you both up. And as I said in the last episode, this is precisely why I switched Pyro to be a white mage, because he is going to be involved in all the most important fights in the game. So if he can heal himself, so much the better. And we can also split the white mages as we need to, as we are here. As we get further in the game, and as I get my team more organized, you will see that I basically split it into subunits. I do try to do a balance. I was criticized in my original Final Fantasy Tactics run for being too organized, which is kind of ironic because I was asked to do that series with my so-called perfect team, which required me to be super organized, and I didn't wing it as much. With this one, I'm going to be less organized, but I have a general idea of what I want. There's two specific classes and class mixes that I want for my alpha team, which we'll get to, and that is my game-breaking I win button. But with the rest of the team, I'm trying to wing it, so I'm trying to be a little less predictable. But it's still going to take a long time before we are at the point where my I win buttons come together. But you will still see the way I kind of outfit the team to try to make mini teams. I tried to always allow a few of my people to support each other, where I don't need all 6 people to operate as one unit, because that just causes problems when one of them goes down. Oh boy, like this. Hang tight, White Mage. That was a big hit, but we'll get over there and try to help you out. Uh-oh. And that is why you don't put white mages in the front line. That was good strategy. They isolated my white mage, my better white mage, and took him out pretty easily. I think we still have the advantage, though. We have more people, and this one is about to go down here in a second. No, he's going to survive it with 1 hit point. Oof. Okay. As long as Pyro is still here. Oh, I'd have to cure both of them. Oh, that's rough. Okay, in that case, Pyro's gonna go for the kill shot. Damn it. Didn't think it was a small chance to work, but we had to try. You always want to thin the enemy's numbers as quickly as possible. There we go. Alright, so they're down to 2. Their fighter and their archer. And we're down to 4? Yes, 4. In Final Fantasy Tactics Classic, when a character was knocked down, you had a count of 3, that's 3 turns, to get them back up to their feet, or they would permadie. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced does not quite go that far. We've got all the time in the world here. I believe there is a few points when permadeath does get on the table, and of course we have the laws that we cannot break. We can have people who get hucked to jail. I'm trying to remember the differences between the games, though, because in Final Fantasy Tactics A2, I believe when you broke the law, you didn't get any post-game, post-battle rewards. In this one, maybe you do, but I don't fully remember. I broke the law once and in one of my time-skipped grinding battles, and now I don't remember what happened. Nope. Stagger them. We need to stagger because of that stupid archer with his stupid horseshit area attack. See, in this battle, I'm looking at my timer now. This episode's been going about 14 minutes. And it had been going for a little bit even before then. So, I mean, in the last episode. So, again, playing this game only a half hour at a time, of course it's going to take me months to get through. In my mind, it took about a month before the second law came into effect, and here we did it in 4 episodes, so what's that, what does that tell me? Yep, that's the right play. Pick on the weak one. Yep, that's a lot of damage. I don't know why you're bothering with air render when you're right next to me. Alright, cool. I wish I could rename characters, because that Viera, I'm going to try to make her one of our 2 All-Stars, part of our I Win button. And I wish I could name her something. I don't even remember what her name... Kate Gina? Kagina? Okay. I mean, there's not really anything I can do here. There we go. Get you two back up to full strength. And we're gonna fall back. I am glad to see that most of you who are interested in the game are very interested in where the story is going. You are seeing that there is a little bit of a darker undertone. I didn't want to spoil everything by doing a full freaking analysis of the plot from episode 1, but you are seeing that things are a bit complicated in the lore here, because yes, we want to go home, but Mute has loving parents and he's listened to. Ritz seems full of confidence and she's doing fine and has explicitly said she does not want to go home. But we're the ones who are questing to break crystals and go home. What does that tell you? So, I almost feel like I need to spoil a little bit, but that's the YouTuber in me who wants to try to analyze the plot and get my points made now, because most of the people who have started watching Final Fantasy Tactics Advance are not going to finish watching it, because that's just the way YouTube works, and I get it. And I would hate for people to miss the brilliant plot of this game because of their lack of patience to want to watch the whole series. I think that's been a problem of mine from the beginning of YouTube, because I try to look at the games artistically, which is, I don't mean for that to sound egotistical. That's not the right word. But anyway, my point is that, like, I try to present the games kind of as they are with the pacing the developer intended, and that's sort of not what YouTube's about. YouTube's about just getting in, making your point, and getting out. And I've always been not a YouTuber who goes with the usual YouTube trends. Maybe that's why I'm not as successful as I want to be, but whatever. Not here to whine and bitch and moan about that. Just here to play the game, and hopefully those of you who are still watching are interested in seeing the plot at the pace the game developers intended, and we can get to the analysis later. Okay, that's a less than 50% chance. Good dodge. But now you're kind of crowding me, and I can't move. Yeah, I can't move. I can't get around you. I can't jump that high. Oh, you dick. Alright, can I hit you anyway? 15%, 15 damage, 55% chance to hit. I mean, I don't have any other choice. Hey, I got lucky with the coin flip. Now Elias can probably finish him off. Pyro has nothing to do. Hello, Judge. Actually, it's not true. Ideally, you want to do something on every turn, even if you're just casting Protect or something. But, whatever. There we go. Now we got out of that battle. That was a good fight. That one made me think a little bit. Especially with the handicap of not using items. Are you alright? Yeah, I seem to be all here. Thanks for your help, eh? That wasn't the voice I was doing. Was I doing the... Oh. Where are my manners? I've not introduced myself. That's the voice I was doing. I am Ezel Berber at your service. Yes, I know who you are. I'm Pyro. Had I more time, I'd love to thank you more properly, but as it is, I must be off. Someone else after you? I can protect you. Something like that. It's hard when everyone thinks of you as a genius. I heard that the Nomu call you an eccentric loony, says person off-screen. They only say that because they are jealous. This, too, is a burden we geniuses must bear. Uh-oh. It's Mute's dad. Ezel Berber, I presume. The Judge Master himself! I am honored! Huh? Yute's dad is the Judge Master? Might I ask you to come with me? I'd like to hear more about these anti-laws of yours. I must respectfully decline. Sorry, but, judges rub me the wrong way. Well... Oh. Ah! An advanced law! Only the Judge Master can use those. If I use any ability at all, it's the slammer for me. I'm practically shaking in my boots. Ha. I'm glad you are familiar with advanced laws. Saves me the trouble of explaining them to you, and it's a convenient exposition for the player. And I do so dislike violence. Ezel! I was hoping to avoid this. But I suppose a demonstration wouldn't hurt. Behold, the anti-law! We're just throwing cards back and forth like we're at a Magic the Gathering tournament. Alright, bye everybody. He can stop even an advanced law? Maybe he's smarter than I thought. Back to the palace. Ezel, was that an anti-law? Sure was. It nullified the Judge Master's law, allowing me to use whatever ability I wished. So really, these laws are more like magic, not actual words written on paper. Wow, that's really something. And not stupid or contrived at all. Yes, you might say that I'm really something. But to receive a visit from the Judge Master... Ezel, are you sure you're not getting in over your head? No, it is they who have crossed the line! Making all their laws without asking us what we think. What are they, in a monarchy or something? Besides, annoying the judges with anti-laws is always fun. I've seen those YouTube videos of people harassing cops. That reminds me, I should tell you about my store. Your store? You run a store? For trading law cards? Yes, it's still very hush-hush. If there's a card you're looking for, drop on by. Sure. Thanks, Ezel. Great. And after all that... Okay, yeah, R2 anti-law. Pyromaster... Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through everyone's stuff again. That was also what took a ton of time that I'm able to get, to not have you guys deal with. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put the grasses next to each other. So that's why with these, when I open up a help file, it says R2. That means it's a rank 2 law, so I could destroy it with an R2 anti-law. I didn't use too many anti-laws. Whoops, didn't mean to go there, but okay. I didn't use too many anti-laws in my first run because I tend to make my teams very varied, and most of the time I was able to adapt to whatever the game threw at me. So you decided to drop by, Pyro. Let's trade cards. Put up the cards until their combined rank matches the price. Prices change daily, so come off and take a look at what I've got. Okay. Yeah, so... I mean... Does that add a law? Yes. Okay, so we can force a law to happen too. That is also some really cool advanced strategy. Like, if you find yourself against a bunch of wind enemies, you just huck a bunch of wind cards at them, and all of a sudden they can't do anything. Because the AI will always try to follow laws if they can. So, nothing here really is anything I'm very interested in. Like I said, I didn't use this very much back then, so... Whatever. Laws are no fun at all. Get all the cards you can. I'll let you in on some insider market info. Hush, hush. Combo cards cheap while the combo laws are being revised. What? Combo cards cheap while the combo laws are being revised. Status cards are up. Someone slewed the prince's horse. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, he's probably just talking about market research, if I cared that much. Alright, well, that's not happening. Give me a hot minute to get my party organized. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance suffered from the system it was on, because there were certain UI bits that were not really optimal. This is one of them. There's so many weapons in the game because that's where your abilities are attached to. And it's a pain in the butt to scroll through the entire list to try to find them. Finally. Oh my god, that cost 10 grand? Jeez, man. I'm spending all my money on weapons. It's why... So the first time I played the game, I thought having the most number of people was for the best, but it's not. You have to keep everyone equipped. So I'm gonna just limit myself to these 12 for now, just because if I don't, it's gonna take forever. Okay, Keith is going to be one of my all-stars too. He needs a new weapon too. Jeez, man. I think I'm going to just call her Kate for short. Kate is ready to go up to the sniper class, which is what we want for her. She is going to be a sniper assassin. This is going to be the start of her journey. She still needs to, I think, go up the fencer class in order to get the assassin. Oh my god, I have no bows that she can use. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess be a fencer then. And it looks like I'm almost out of time for this episode, and I need to do some grinding anyway. So maybe this isn't such a bad thing to call it just a little bit early. I was hoping that we did a little bit more progress in today's episode, but I guess not. Alright, how's our missions look? Diamond Rain. Word is diamonds are falling. Okay, no cancel. So that's the next story mission. So yeah, we've got a lot. I've got a lot of grinding I can do. I can do a lost ring and I can do all of these. Also, a few people gave me some good tips, which I appreciate. Keep those coming if you have them. I opened a shop in Lucia Pass, but not a single customer has come yet. I think I need to advertise. Could you please pass out flyers? Dispatch enemies. We get a law card and a knife. That's helpful. Now, because someone told me if they're jumping like that, Uver over there is jumping, that means he's got a good chance, if not a perfect chance, to solve the problem. Kind of have a feeling for this one, everyone's going to be doing jumpies. Yeah, everyone seems to have a good time with this. So yeah, we'll just send out a few people for the dispatch missions, and because I'm running low on money. Money is a perpetual problem in this game. Goblin Town. A goblin stole my favorite monster guide and buried it under a rock. I'll give you a... Didn't I do this one already? Monster guide. Maybe I didn't. Mithril... Oh, that's right. I need to have a mithril pick, and I don't think I have one yet. Do I have one where I can get a mithril pick? It does not appear so. Wait, are you challenging me? Yo, Clan Falcons, you're quite popular lately. There's still time for you to join us at Clan Baham, or else. Fuck you. Okay, so I'm gonna do some grinding with these missions here. And that'll get me some cash, so the next time you see me, we'll have more money to play with. I will try to stop the grinding before it gets too far, because I don't want my entire team to look different the next time we are here, but that will do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode. Keep those views coming. And as you can see, I'm trying to keep the series nice and lean, so that way you're not having to watch hours and hours of grinding. You're going to get the phenomenal story as smoothly as possible. See you tomorrow.